I guess it's a home game, but nevertheless, a 4-0 loss to Albirex Niigata. Ollie, what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, I have to say it was a truly dismal day, all around. I mean, that first half, I have to say, was probably one of the worst halves I've probably seen from us this entire season, and probably ever for all this time I've been following this club.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
But
except the 2020 season, but we don't talk about that.
probably, yeah. But this was the first time I've actually been on the left side of the stadium. It was a cool experience then, but the real problem is I saw the we were trying to the Albirex end was on the left side, and I basically saw the whole players were on the left side the whole time because it was all Albrechts in that first half, and
Yeah,
we barely did anything in that first half.
yeah. The commentators, they kept talking because I was watching it on YouTube, of course, since I wasn't at the game. They
Yeah,
kept saying how they could have scored way more. How many goals do you think could have gone
yeah,
in on another day?
like 1-0 because I was like, how are we still only 1-0 down? Like we probably could have been like more than 5-0 down, by halftime.
What do you think could have been the final score in worst case scenario?
Honestly, maybe even potentially like almost 10. Honestly, I mean, for conceding 4 goals, especially in a kind of derby like this, is never good. But I
I mean,
think
it's understandable against Albirex, but we overall looked way worse than conceding 4. Like, it could have been way worse.
yeah, because I think our keeper and our actual defenders, whilst there's absolutely no game plan whatsoever, I'll get to that very soon. I think they really did save us from making an even worse scoreline, making it like a complete worse fool of ourselves.
Although we
The
did
thing is,
see, like, Rashidi was definitely flapping around the box a lot. That was pretty interesting to see. He's pretty short, but
yeah. But otherwise, and whenever we did try to get the ball, we never really knew what to get. We either tried making crosses, but it was just very easy for an Albrecht player to get a touch of it, and that was the real worst thing about the performance. Also, that we just didn't have many chances. Like usually, we've seen previous games this season. Whenever we go a few goals down, we'd usually get a little bit better. And I'd say in a way we were in a way a bit more competitive in the second half, like the last few minutes. Even people in our end tried to even cheered the fourth goal, obviously just because there wasn't else to do. But yeah, all in all, I think probably one of a real bad day.
and Ollie, let me ask you: do you think our woes are down to the players or down to the game management by Jailani?
Honestly, I'd say both really have to take responsibility for this game alone, at least. Previous games, I know we can't blame Jailani for like some mistakes that they've made in previous
We'll never
games.
forget that one against Tampines.
Oh yeah, of course. I don't know where those performances have gone, but still, yeah. I mean, the last 4 games now I saw we've conceded 15 goals. The last three have we've conceded 4 goals each in our last three, and I just nothing seems to be improving in terms of defense. But we really lost our clinicality
Yeah.
today.
So to sum up the interview, yes or no, or in or out, Jailani?
Ooh, I think we need to give him. We have LCS next week, and then we have a few slightly easier fixtures. I might give him a few more games, but if we lose some of those games if we lose some of the games against some of the mid teams, then I think he's probably got to go.
If
Especially if we
we
can
if
see
we how many losses out of our 5 next game would you say would mean Jailani out?
4 definitely, 4 or 5 losses of our next 5 definitely. 3, it depends on if we lose 3 and win 2, it just depends on which 2 wins those are against. If like we play Young Lions or we play like another team like say Hogang, if those are our 2 wins, if we lose 3 of our next 5, then I think he probably might get a bit more of a chance. But it clearly shows that we're not getting any better. We're not that competitive of a
Yeah.
team.
All right. Thank you, Ollie.
All right, thanks.